If we identify as an Enneagram Type 5, then one of the main characteristics of our personality will be that we instinctively tend to perceive reality as a phenomenon to be studied and understood. To put it more concisely, if we're an Enneagram Type 5, then one of our strongest motivations in life will be to acquire knowledge about the world. As you can imagine, there are many significant benefits to living our life with an emphasis on knowledge. Indeed, if we value knowledge above all else, then we're likely to be highly skilled at absorbing, retaining and reproducing factual information. We're likely to be curious, inventive and insightful. We're likely to be gifted at logical reasoning. We're likely to be good at understanding complex systems. We're likely to be able to fully concentrate on mental processes for long periods of time, and so on and so forth. In other words, as an Enneagram Type 5, we'll typically be a curious seeker of knowledge. However, like with the previous types, the talents that we possess as an Enneagram Type 5 can bring out both the best in us and the worst in us. As a first example, our Type 5 talent for logical reasoning on the one hand enables us to accurately analyze complex problems and generate effective solutions, yet on the other hand can lead us to develop a profoundly cynical and nihilistic worldview. After all, one of the most reasonable or rational methods for understanding the world is to acquire as much reliable data as possible derived from objective measurements which can be verified through repeated experiments. And within such an exclusively objective framework, subjective phenomena such as meaning simply have no place. If we consistently commit ourselves to a strictly rational outlook, then we'll inevitably come to view ourselves and others as nothing more than organic machines which have evolved by chance in a universe completely devoid of any significance whatsoever. As a second example, our Type 5 talent to absorb, retain and reproduce factual information on the one hand enables us to make informed decisions based on relevant facts and data, yet on the other hand can lead us to become detached from our emotions. After all, because as an Enneagram Type 5 we value knowledge and truth so highly, we can easily conclude that factual information is all important and that emotions are irrelevant distractions which should best be ignored. If we consistently deny the value of emotions, then we'll inevitably negatively influence our overall well-being by dismissing an essential part of our own being. As a third example, our Type 5 talent to fully concentrate on mental processes for long periods of time, on the one hand enables us to generate highly sophisticated thoughts, ideas and theories, yet on the other hand can lead us to experience social isolation. After all, if we have a strong preference for being immersed in deep thought, then we'll typically feel more comfortable spending time alone than spending time engaging with other people. However, if we consistently avoid social interaction and instead withdraw into solitude, then we'll inevitably experience profound feelings of loneliness and alienation. So, based on the descriptions provided in this segment, we can say that if we identify as an Enneagram Type 5, then we can generally optimize the level of well-being we experience by 1. Acknowledging both objective reality and subjective reality, 2. Valuing both the rational and emotional aspects of ourselves, 3. Spending time both alone and with others.